ton of different types of law enforcement officers. There were armored vehicles. There were police from every agency, every agency I saw there. And it was really just a very scary scene. People were running. There was people crying. And at the time people were crying, I wasn't aware of what was going on. I thought the girl was just upset, but it turned out to be a much more serious situation. And they started bottlenecking people around the police started bottlenecking people around the terminal to get out of there. But luckily my ride came, and so I'm all safe and sound in Key Biscayne.
You were one of the lucky few who was able to get out of there. Gary, just quickly, did you say you did or you did not hear the pop, pop, pop of the gun?
I did not hear any pop, pop, popping, but I did see a lot of people running and a lot of people scared. And this was just as I was leaving the Terminal 3 baggage claim area on the upper level of the American Airlines area. And this happened, the incident allegedly happened, I think, in the baggage claim area of Terminal 2. So I was a terminal away, but I did see a lot going on from afar.
Okay. Gary, I'm glad you're safe. Thank you so much for hopping on the phone with me. I really appreciate it.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it, bro.
Let's go to our aviation correspondent, Renee Marsh now. Renee, bring us up to speed. What more do you know? Okay, I'm being told she's getting ready. So again, as she gets ready, you guys just get in my ear when she is. We've been bouncing between a couple of different live pictures. Let me know in my ear, are these pictures on the right? Are these live? No, not on the right. Okay, so just so we're all clear, some time ago we did see a pretty decent-sized group of people rushing out from within the airport, heading on the tarmac, where a lot of people are still sitting and waiting for further direction. Renee Marsh, I understand I have you now. Tell me what you've learned.
Well, Brooke, what we have is the basics now. I mean, you have Senator Nelson on the air there. He had the name of the shooter. CNN and our staff and reporters here, multiple reporters here at CNN have received the same name from various officials. Again, that name, Esteban Santiago, excuse me. But we're still trying to find out details. Did this individual come in on a flight? What was this individual on? And what cities was he traveling between? These are all questions that we don't have at this point, but we do know that this investigation is very much active and going on and zeroing in on this man here, Esteban Santiago. We still don't have a lot of background information on him at this hour either. But as investigators are digging on his background, they're essentially trying to figure out the motive there, Brooke. What may have led him to open fire there at that airport in Fort Lauderdale. But again, this is so fresh, so I think we have the information that we're going to have right now, which is that latest number, which is 8 people in the hospital. We have as many as 5 people shot dead. And we know that passengers were going through this process of being rescreened. We heard multiple reports of potentially other shots fired in other sections of the airport. We don't have that confirmed at this hour. So as I speak to you, the only confirmation that we have solidly from law enforcement there on the ground is that the shots fired happened in Terminal 2, despite any other reports that are out there, Brooke.
I'm going to bump that number up that you just reported on injured to 13, according to the mayor. Let's dip into this.
I don't know. But that's as far as I know right now. I guess there's still suspect on the loose because the police.
So how is the situation down there?
Right now, like I said, we don't know. We don't know what's going on. They told everybody to evacuate the building. I guess there's still suspects in the area.
So how many, did you hear any gunshots?
Yes, I did.
How many gunshots did you hear?
I heard 2 gunshots.
And what happened after the
I have no idea. I left the area.
So how were you let out? What is the the response of the police?
The police told management to everybody to leave the building, and we all evacuated.
Thank you very much. And what's your name?
My name is Peter Cruz.
Can you please spell it?
P-E-T-C-R-U-Z.
Thank you very much.
Okay, so we're trying to piece together just as many voices as we possibly can of people who are there, who were witnesses, including Eric Whiteside. Eric's on the phone with me now. I understand, Eric, you're on the tarmac now, but just to back up, so you were on a plane You landed at Fort Lauderdale, and it was your plane's baggage that was rounding the carousel when the shooting happened.
Correct. That's what I've been told, is that people from my plane were some of the victims. We were there, my wife and I have a 2-year-old and 3-year-old, so we let everybody get off the plane before we left. And so we were walking up the ramp, and we had just passed the check-in gate when all of a sudden everybody just started running. I grabbed our kids and took off running down the ramp. Told the flight attendant to let us off the tarmac. We ran out onto the tarmac to hide behind some luggage carts.
Wow. So Eric, then how close did you get before you ran the other direction? How close were you to the shooting?
We were like, you know,